Signal 411 at 160 Smith Street, Washington Lafayette Street, and Livingston Street. It's going to be for a fire on the back porch of the house. Responding companies, Engine 3, Engine 6, Engine 1, Ladder 2, Ladder 3. Operating on Fireground 1, time out is 15:33, dispatcher 2456.
Engine 3 is responding. County 1, 160 Smith Street.
Receive.
33 responding. Go on fire 1.
Receive.
Rescue 1 for rescue.
Receive rescue.
Dispatch for rescue.
Go ahead.
Smoke in the area.
Receive. Smoke in the area, 1535.
Dispatch start the fast team.
Receive. Start the fast team, 1535.
Who in there responded at the fast team? Dispatch from Battalion 1, I'm on the scene. Working fire, 2.5-story frame. Looks like we possibly have victims. Transmit the second alarm. We have exposure on the Delta side, 2.5-story frame.
Yeah, Livingston, additional units are going to be Engine 2, Engine 7, and Ladder 1. Operating on Fireground 1, time out is 15:37, dispatcher 2456.
55 response. Engine 1 on the scene.
Okay. Engine 2 from dispatch.
2 engine answering.
You're the fast team.
Affirmative, responding.
Receive, transmitting the third alarm.
First 2 engine, I need an exposure line in between the main fire building and the Delta exposure.
Engine 2, are you on scene? Receive.
Delta exposure is now heavily involved in the rear, all 3 floors. We have Delta 1. Delta 1 exposure is being threatened. 5.
Receive.
Rescue 1's in the process of performing a primary search. First 2 trucks, I need the Delta exposure searched. I also need Delta 1 searched and evacuated. Receive, Ladder 2, Delta exposure.
Engine 5, you're next. Time out 15:39, dispatcher 2450.
Repeat your message. We got extension into Delta exposure. 73 on the scene.
Receive.
Ladder 3, I need to explore Smith Street. Searched and evacuated immediately. Rescue 1, evacuate the fire building. Dispatcher sound evacuation call. Evacuate 160. Command Frederick 5, the other side. I need third new engine. Come off Trumbull Street. East Grand.
Everyone evacuate 160 Smith Street.
Command from Battalion 1. We were unable to complete a primary of the Delta exposure due to the fire involvement on the top floors. We need an exposure line in between the Delta exposure and Delta 1. It's going to have to be a 2.5. Ladder 1 on the scene, Lafayette and Smith Street. Command from Ladder 3 Bravo. Battalion 1 from command, I'm going to put Engine 1's bull in operation. Dispatcher progress report, we have 3 buildings involved. Let me fire 160, extending to Delta 1.
Receive, that's 3 buildings involved, heavy fire 1542.
I'm going to prepare Ladder 2 for aerial operation. Command from Battalion 1, Ladder 3 reported Delta 1 exposure, primary search negative, it's been evacuated. All second and third alarm engine companies, look for big names. Command from Battalion 1, maybe have the third alarm companies come from the Charlie side, and in the meantime, we're going to need a blitz fire to the rear for the main fire building and the Delta exposure. Receive. Such fire going in operation. We're preparing Ladder 2 for Master Stream. Command from Engine 2. Engine 2, fast team, front of the building. Receive. Also, we got a hydrant. Corner East Jersey and Smith. We'll grab all our tools and we meet up in front of the building at set passing. Command from Ladder 2B. Ladder 2B. We got confirmed fire at Delta exposure, second floor. Is that Delta 1? That's the Delta exposure. Receive. All companies, we're going defensive. We're trying to stand on here. Engine 1, engine 3 quarter. Delta exposure, Alpha is to evacuate the building. I suggest you evacuate the building. Delta exposure. Delta exposure. Evacuate the building. Dispatch down the evacuation code.
Everyone evacuate the Delta exposure. Everyone evacuate the Delta exposure.
Engine 5 from command. Enter. I need you to work on water. Send engine 3 water. Engine 1 needs a backup secondary water supply. Yeah, I got my chauffeur working on that. Water exposure line on the Bravo exposure. Timmy, get that one car, take that. Clear for 5 Echo. Hook it up to Peter, yeah. Receive. Engine 8 from command. I need to report to Livingston Street and feed engine 7. Engine 7. Engine 8 received. Responding to Livingston Street. Engine 7. Look for a large main. You're gonna have to drop at engine 7 and stretch. All units from command. Establish collapse zone on the original fire building. From Battalion 1 urgent. Go with the urgent. Delta 1 exposure. Heavily involved. Division 2 and the attic. Recommend the 4th alarm. Okay, 4th alarm. Engine 1, you're gonna have to relocate. Okay, blitz fire in the rear. They can utilize the, Delta 1 early to, access the rear safely. I'm trying.
Getting a signal, 4th alarm, 160 Smith Street, cross streets at Lafayette and Livingston. Engine 8, you're responding. 1547, dispatcher 2456.
Dispatcher, I need public service. Urgent. Get public service ASAP.
Alright, we're gonna call.
Command from Battalion 1. Anybody that's got an inch 3/4 line on the exterior should be shutting those down, and we gotta get big water back here. We need 2.5, and we need the, blitz fires to the rear. Please see, engine 7. Engine 7 from command. Wait to the rear. Delta 1. See Battalion 1. 7. Command from Battalion 4-1. 4-1, go. You want Dean or Broad Street? Not to see, not to see. Receive en route. Dispatch from command, progress report. All hands working. 3 buildings fully involved in fire. Multiple master streams in operation. Defensive operations in progress.
Received, all hands working, 3 buildings fully involved. 59.
51 Bravo, 51 Bravo. Dispatch from command, EMS at the command post.
Where's the command station gonna be?
Command 3. We want our hydrant on the corner of Smith and Livingston. Lafayette, excuse me. You gotta repeat. We want water pressure on the hydrant on the corner of Smith and Lafayette. And I repeat. Battalion 1, I'm trying to get you personnel. Ladder 1 and engine 5 are relocated. Alright, received. We have a blitz fire in the rear, Delta 1 exposure, coming off of engine 1. We need that at your convenience. Command. PD's reporting a child possibly trapped at 164. Yeah. Delta 1. Alright, received. I'll be taking the company in now. Engine 1, we're on the way from 5 engines. Rescue 1 from Battalion 1. Meet me in 164. Engine 1, 483.
Smith Street command from dispatch.
Answer.
Command station is going to be in the Popeyes parking lot.
Engine 1, towards that bridge. Stand by, on the way. Battalion 1 from command. They got a line at me. That's all. I'm in front with the IC. What do you need me to do? Receive. Delta 1 primary. Division 1 negative. I need Engine 1 from command. Engine 1 answer. I need your master stream in operation. Let's go. We're just connecting our firemen. It's on the way. Engine 6. Charge the 3. Command to 5. Walk forward on this bridge. Clear for Battalion 1. Primary Division 2 negative. Who's working on the attic now? Primary Division 1. Delta 1. Exposure negative. Second floor. So information 1. Beware. We're going to draw a vacuum. I need more water for the feeder. If you want to need a 3 shorts. Command from Battalion 1. Primary. Delta 1 exposure. All 3 floors. Negative. Receive. Delta 1 exposure. 1 floor. Negative. All 3 floors. I just don't have it, but I just don't have a check on that discharge. Engine 1. Command from Engine 6. I need a 3 charge. Repeat engine 6. I need a 3 charge. Goes in public exposure. Engine 1 from engine 3. They're shut down. Engine 5, they don't have enough water for you. We need more water for the 5-bar rig. Engine 1. Command from ladder 3 Bravo. Command from engine 8. The Fireground, Livingston, and Trumbull, out of service. Where we have a hydro on Jason Lafayette. The hillside's gonna hook into. Command from ladder 3 Bravo. Enter ladder 3 Bravo. Chief, we gotta get a line and hook to the attic of, Delta Exposure 1. We got fire extended into the attic. Alright, receive. I think it's extending to, Delta 2. I see fire in Delta 2. What engine is coming off? What engine did you take it off? Command from engine 1 Echo. Engine message. We're throwing the factor. Engine 7, charge that Peter. Engine 7, charge that Peter. Coming in from from a couple of cops over to Trumbull Street. Engine 6 Bravo from Battalion 1. Answer up. What's your location? Delta Exposure. You're on the interior of the Delta Exposure? Exterior. Engine 6. Delta Exposure, Alpha or Charlie side? Delta side. All units from command, we are defensive at this time. We're trying to make a stand at Delta Exposure Delta 2. We're working on water relay.
This command from dispatch.
Answer.
20-minute mark.
Receive. Fire remains doubtful. We have, fire extending to 4 structures at this time. Heavy fire throughout. Water supply issues. We're attempting to alleviate and get large pain.
Receive 1559.
Engine 1, I need more, that's the way it's flying. Stand by, controlling vacuum here. I need you on 3. Engine 8 drive, I need that water soon. Water's on its way, we got low pressure, it's on its way. Battalion 1 from command, we gotta prepare for a collapse of the original fire building. We're smoking outside. Dispatcher, help the repair shop respond to the fire. Ladder 1 is broken down. Out of service mechanical.
Received.
So can you charge that Eastern 3/4 going to the rear again, please? Stand by. Engine 1 from Battalion 4-1. You have enough water to pressurize this blitz fire? Chief, I'm working on it now, Chief. Chief here. Battalion 1 from command. We're also going to have to watch out for electrical lines. Need public service ASAP, dispatch.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You're coming in very muffled.
I need public service as soon as possible, ASAP. Priority.
Alright, we contacted them. We'll, give them another shake.
Command from Battalion 1. Entering Battalion 1. Engine 7 was able to get a secondary, water source. They're at Livingston and Smith. They built a standpipe system. They're gonna be hooking up their, high-rise back. We're gonna be stretching in interior to the attic of 164 to try to cut this off. Receive, but I want you to proceed with caution. Receive, proceed with caution. Affirmative. Rescue 1 from Battalion 1. I can use an extra set of hands here in the Delta 1 exposure. Ladder 3 from Battalion 1. Do not operate an exterior line on the Delta 1 exposure while we're inside. Ladder 3 receive. Rescue 1 receive. Engine 8 driver, give me more pressure. That's it. That's it. Command from Engine 1 Echo, be aware. That's the most pressure I can give to all members. We're going to go until we get a water supply. Receive Engine 1 Echo. We're attempting to get you more water. Command from Engine 116. 168 is negative. Come on. Engine 7 driver from command. You got any available water? Negative, Chief. I'm almost into vacuum. Receive. Engine 7 Bravo from Battalion 1. Cap, let me know when you're in operation with that hairline on the top floor. Dispatch from this command. Answer water department that can increase the pressure. We'll have a representative respond to the scene.
Received. We'll notify them now.
Battalion 1-1, go.
Want me to respond to the scene? ETA about 15 minutes.
15, yeah, we need water relay. DRC on scene, dispatch.
Received. Public service is stating that the gas company needs to respond first, so you're not responding. This is our second call.
Engine 1 chauffeur from 5 Bravo. Alright, thanks for needed water. We gotta charge that 3, should be more. Take care, okay. water supply issue. You need a high compressor. All units from command, emergency traffic. Establish a collapse zone at the original fire building. No one can walk in the alleyway in front of the building. Collapse zone established. Command from Battalion 4-1. Start 4-1. I'm on the rear of the fire building with engine 3. Collapse in the rear is imminent. The whole back and side is pretty much open. Alright, ensuring that all personnel are released. They will distance away from the fire building. Receive. Battalion 1 to the units operating in the rear of the Delta exposure. Second line between the Delta exposure and Delta 1. All units from command, no exterior streams are to go in the Delta 1 window. Interior operations are in Delta 1. Command from engine 2. Traffic blocks on Rebecca coming up towards Smith. Receive engine 2. Dispatch, can you have PD report to Rebecca and Smith?
Receive.
All units from command, collapse to the original fire building is imminent. Battalion 1, Bravo. Battalion 1 answering. Do you have anyone exposure Delta attic? Repeat that. Anyone in exposure Delta attic? Delta 1 attic. Over. We're making an interior test. Exterior between the Delta exposure and Delta 1. Emergency traffic. Command, we have a collapse of the fire building. Need a roll call conducted. Battalion 1, evacuate Delta 1 exposure. Battalion 1 received, I'll evacuate now. Engine 1 Bravo from Battalion 1. Taking evacuation code. Battalion 4-2 from command. Receive, dispatcher, public service, secure the power to the area. No electrical lines are in service.
Receive.
Command from Delta. We got a big pile of coming on division and Rebecca. We need PD division and Rebecca to stop traffic from coming up that way. Charge up here when you turn. Charge up here. Receive. Water coming from Rebecca.
Battalion Zach to dispatch. From dispatch.
There's a Bravo exposure, all clear. Receive dispatch from primary of Bravo exposure, negative.
Dispatch to Battalion Zach.
Battalion 6. Delta 2, primary is negative. The answer is Delta 1, Delta 2, and Delta exposure. Secure Delta 1, Delta 2. Command from Engine 2 Delta, be advised, the hydrant of Rebecca is showing low pressure. We got a very weak pump, very little water. Receive.
Smith Street command from dispatch.
Answer dispatch.
Alright, we have a call pending in the stack for 619 South Park Street. The person sees smoke in the area. I'm assuming it's the same job.
You're gonna have to send a response there.
Safe.
Dispatch, when you get a moment, I need a par roll call conducted. Par roll call. Well,
Receive.
command from Battalion 2-2. Call Battalion 2-2. Be advised, I'm on the scene making my way to the command post. You're going to the task force? Negative, making my way to the command post. Receive. Truck 3 bucket, you're overshooting. Bring down the stream. They fire finish the charge not Peter truck.
Transmitting signal 411 at 619 South Park Street. Crossreach at 6th Street and 7th Street. And from the caller saying she sees smoke in the area. Responding units are Rahway engine and Cranford engine. Timeout operating on Fireground 2. Timeout 16-7-24-62.
Battalion 6 will be responding 6-9 South Park Street. Rescue Bravo. Primary 164, 166, 168 are all negative. Yeah, receive. Negative 164, 166. Hey, dispatch back out.
Smith Street command from dispatch. We're gonna do par.
First engine, Rahway engine, heading over there with firewood engine, Scotch planes as well.
Receive. I'll be responding for the first fire.
Receive.
Attention all companies, stand by for par. Engine 1 from dispatch, do you have par? Engine 2 from dispatch, do you have par? Engine 3 from dispatch, do you have par?
Engine 3 has par. 39 bar.
Engine, do you have par?
Engine 5, 4 rows.
Engine 6, do you have par?
Engine 6 has par. Engine 5, Two men, that's a good.
Engine 7 from dispatch, do you have par? Engine 8 from dispatch, do you have par? Ladder 1 from dispatch, do you have par? Ladder 2, do you have par?
Ladder 2, 4 men, par.
Ladder 3 from dispatch, do you have par?
Ladder 3 has par. Problem solely on the ground, Delta and Echo up in the bucket.
Rescue 1, do you have par?
Rescue 1, 4 men, par.
Battalion 1, do you have par?
Smith and Livingston.
Deputy 1, do you have par?
Deputy 3 has par.
Deputy 4, do you have par?
Ladder 3 Echo from Ladder 3 Bravo. Ladder 3 Bravo. I need you guys to lower the bucket down and try and drive that stream high level into the attic window of the Delta 1 exposure.
EMS 3, do you have par? EMS 5, do you have par? EMS 6, do you have par? Medics on scene, do you have par?
Command from Power Bravo, urgent. Go with the urgent, Engine 5. Exposure, Delta 2, severely threatened. We have power injuries. 3C, trying to get Ladder 3 in operation. Give us some water. Command from Battalion 1. Battalion 1. Alright, Chief, a couple points. Number 1, the Delta exposure is in jeopardy of collapse now. Also, like Engine 5 said, we have extension to 1 Smith Street, which is the Delta 2 exposure. Recommend a 5th alarm, and also start concentrating our master streams towards Smith and Livingston so we can cut it off down here before it gets to this last building. I'm going to advise that we relocate Engine 1 and Ladder 2. Alright, Reese, do we have any fresh mutual aid companies available that can get an interior line into that Delta 2 exposure? Engine 8 from Ladder 1 Bravo. All units from command, the electrical service has been secured by public service. Engine 1 from Battalion 4-1. Engine 1 answer. Shut down the first fire and a 2.5 coming to the rear. We're going to shut it down and add a couple lengths, go across the backyard to the other Delta exposures. Chief, be advised, Engine 1 going to be relocating the front of the building. Out of the front of the building, okay? Yeah, from 5 Echo, we have PD shutting down these shares here first. We're going to try and run the feeders from the other side. Engine 1 shutting down all lines off Engine 1 is being shut down. Ladder Echo from Ladder 3 Bravo. That's like Ladder 3 Bravo. Right where you guys have the stream right now. See it end at 166, trying to cut off extension there. Delta from 5 Echo, disconnect that LVH. Ladder 3 Echo from Ladder 3 Bravo. Yes, sir. Ladder 3 Echo from Ladder 3 Bravo. Yes, sir, Ladder 3 Bravo. Alright, look down to your right, guys. I want you guys to bring the bucket down and extend it up towards this attic window and try and flow that nozzle up into the rafters in the attic. Engine 2. Ladder 3 Echo, that's good. Now extend the bucket up towards that window. Tell you one answering. I need the master stream shut down when you make the push inside. Delta 2. Affirmative. I already coordinated with Ladder 3 bucket. I need collapse zones established in front of the building. Dispatcher, be advised we have collapse of the Delta exposure and partial collapse of the Delta 1 exposure.
Receive, that's Delta collapse and Delta 1 partial, 1630.
The fire still remains doubtful. We're attempting to make a stand at the Delta 2 exposure.
Received, fire still doubtful, 1630.
Engine 2 driver, what's your location? Move block again. By my lead. C Clark engine. Water. C. Command from 6 Bravo. Master stream ready to be charged for the Rachel Fire Building. Charlie side. Battalion 1 answering. Alright, Chief, if we clear anyone out of there, we're going to use some water for aerial point. At this point, though, they can just stand by for now. Ladder 2, can you hit the front of this building, the original fire building? Back to receive. Engine 1 Echo, stop backing up. Move forward.
Transmitting a fifth alarm at 160 Smith Street, Crushing Lafayette and Livingston. Responding companies are Scotch Plains Engine, Galway Engine, Garwood Engine, and Cranford Engine. Time out is 16:33, dispatch at 24:56.
Dispatch, Battalion 1-1 on street.
Go again with your message.
1-1 on street.
6083.
Battalion 1 from command. Progress report. Battalion 1 to command. Still trying to work on the water relay from, Trumbull and Division. I think there are 3 companies usually working on that. It's gonna be delayed, should be another 5 minutes or so before we get an additional water supply where we can get companies working interior on that Delta 2 exposure. That attic's going pretty good. All units from command, rehab is at the Popeyes restaurant on East Grand. Engine 3 driver. Engine 5 driver from command. Engine 5 driver from command. Answer. You should be getting mutual aid water relay very shortly. You need to be going to engine 3. Receive. We'll go to engine 3. We'll disconnect from engine 1. 7 Bravo from command. The collapse potential. I need you to establish the phone over there. PT, just shut down for now. Command from Battalion 1. Go ahead. Battalion 1. The collapse zone has been established. Charlie side, Division 1 exposure. There's nothing left of the roof, and the Charlie wall is going to come down any minute. Companies in the rear are operating from a flanking position right now. Repeat. We are in a defensive attack at this time. All companies will remain defensive. Affirmative. We're still awaiting the mutual aid company to establish that water relay for us at Division 2, so they can feed Engine 7, and then we can possibly go interior on that Delta 2 exposure once it's ready. Repeat. We're working on it. Engine 1 Bravo from command. Engine 1 answering. Engine 3 is getting a relay from Engine 5. You should get water shortly. Engine 5 waiting for water. Battalion 1 from command. Battalion 1. How's the Delta 2 exposure looking in? Delta 2 is looking good, Chief. I just relayed the message in 4-2. We have a good line with pressure that we can shut down that bucket from ladder 3 and get an inch and 3/4 stretched up into that attic of Delta 2 exposure with Kenilworth and Elizabeth Edges Battalion 2-1. Check that. Battalion 2-2. Battalion 2-2. Receive. What are the companies? One more time, please. It would be Elizabeth Engine 7, Kenilworth Engine, and Clark Engine with Battalion 2-2. Repeat. Ladder 3. Can you reposition your phone to the upper part of the Delta 1 exposure? It's Delta 1 or Delta 2? Reposition your stream, master stream, Delta 1. We're going to do an interior attack on Delta 2. No master streams into Delta 2. Ladder 3 receive. No master streams into Delta 2. Delta 2 is address 166. Receive 166. Engine 7 Bravo. Evacuate that area. That's the collapse zone. Command from Battalion 1. Companies are going to start an interior attack on that Delta 2 exposure. Ladder 3 overshooting. Receive, Chief. Air units command. Go to command, air unit. Responding with Rover 3 and firefighter Fox. Repeat. Responding to your location with Rover and Fox. You have an assignment? Yes, and you refer East Grand Street. East Grand and Livingston. Repeat. Engine 1 Bravo from command. You got adequate pressure now? That's affirmative, Chief. Battalion 2-1.
Go ahead.
Battalion 2-1's entering the city.
Received. This was Battalion 2-1.
Affirmative.
1646.
Well, Lynn them pockets, but, Kentucky Nail ahead of time. You lost it? Alright. Engine 1, could you put your, tech gun in operation and see if you can push that wall in to the other side? Go ahead, Battalion 2-2.
Alright, inside 2. If you're trying to go to 11 extension, I'll help you do it to confirm.
Alright, you're opening up walls. All companies be advised. Delta 1, status division has collapsed. Bucket, can we extend to get higher?
That's a 400.
Now let's see if we can get to the middle of the building. We got 3. Fires running for the... Dispatch, can you reach out to Unit 91 for fire prevention and response?
Received. Contacting Unit 91.
Unit 96 and 94 on scene.
96 and 94 on 1648.
91 the closest to the scene. East Grand.
Received. 1649.
I would enter room not 3. Engine 3 in. 3. Charge 4 each line. Come out from engine 1. Engine 8. You can shut that line down. Engine 8, that collapse. Zone established there in front of the building. Oh, I got fire. Answer. Can I get more pressure, please? I'm trying. Let me see if they can boost it on the other end. Controlling the flight battery. Engine 1, can you work on the, Delta exposure? Repeat, Delta exposure. From Smith Command. Dispatch from Smith Command, progress report.
Pelican, Smith Street Command.
Progress report. We have, collapse of the original fire building, collapse of the Delta exposure in Delta 1. And an interior action is being conducted in Delta 2 exposure. Fire remains doubtful.
Received. Fire remains doubtful. 1651.
Also put the note, collapse zones established. The fire building, Delta exposure in Delta 1.
Received. Will do.
Command from Battalion 2-1. 1. Oh, you have. Chief, you want me to report to the scene or stay available in the city? Stay available in the city. Battalion 2-2 from command, progress report.
Battalion 2-2. Station Secretary had minor extension, open extension, and it opened up. Look at it. There's skyway, so we're able to open. We have a hose line into the attic division of the station for one.
You're able to hold your position, correct?
At the perimeter.
I receive.
Bravo. Bravo. I'm Bravo. Send the message for that.
Extend your punches.
We're trying. We got zero visibility up there. We're trying to get a little closer.
Just bring that back to Bravo.
Yes, sir.
And then, do it.
Yes, sir. Have you got last message? I still have the turntable.
Yes.
I'm with me, perhaps.
I can't see well up there.
We'll have to measure what that goes. Be aware, we only have 10,000 intake pressure.
How much pressure you got?
Well, my intake pump is down.
Engine 5 driver from command. You have any water?
Where by that go? We're working on a secondary work line from Reed with Stanford. And they're going to relay the 2 engine and to us, but I'm zero right now.
Repeat. 2 echo pump for a shower, just in, a fight. I received 2 echoes. You should have a, neutral relay company working on to get your water relay. Repeat.
Engineer Dimension 1, that's the negative on that, car line. Can't give you any water.
Repeat. Battalion 1 from command. Battalion 1 answering. How you doing, Chief? I'm good. Just monitoring, the Delta 2 exposure. It looks like we got a pretty good handle on it. And, no extension into Delta at this time. I appreciate it. Battalion 2-2 from command. Shortly.
We're doing pretty good right now.
3 companies operating. They're rotating. Receive.
Give me some notice.
If you need. Take it. Battalion 4-2 from command. We need a line in the Division 1?
Yeah, that's the front of the street. We're working on a push fire for the front here.
Alright, receive. They're working on it. Engine 1 driver from Battalion 1. Answer. I got a 3-inch line from Evan. They got extra water. They're going to be able to charge that for you. Receive. Battalion 2-2 from command. You're monitoring, Division 2, correct?
That's affirmative. I'm talking about Division 2 and the attic division. When the attic division put a water on fire, it's going to drop the 1 attic division.
Receive, Battalion 2-2.
Receive 702.
Also, can you, notify the Division of Fire Safety?
Received.
Command from Battalion 4-1. Check that. Command from Battalion 1. Go on, Battalion 1. Hey, Chief, we have companies from the initial alarm on this. Guys are still in tanks. If we're all exterior, you want to let them drop their tanks just to get a breather while they're operating the master? Affirm. Drop their tanks as long as that area, and they can cycle to a rehab. Brief command from Battalion 4-1. Drive 4-1. Alright, Chief, I'm on the Charlie side of Delta 1 and 2 exposures with engine 6. If we can get a relief crew, relieve them out, please. At this time, we have 2 good fires and a 2.5 on the Delta 2 exposure. Alright, let me work on relief. Alright, master stream on the street. You gotta bring it down. You're overshooting. Right, Delta, 5 echo. Bring up the pressure. Receive. Command from 4-2. I don't matter one going in the back from 1-2. Got it, 4-2.
Received. 1705. Smith Street Command from dispatch.
Got it, dispatch.
Alright, we contacted Division of Fire Safety. Do you want someone to respond?
Yes, please. Here's the number of alarms.
Alright, received. We have State Police on the phone. They're asking if you guys need any more services.
Not at this time. We'll continue to evaluate. Fire still remains doubtful.
Received. Fire remains doubtful. 1706.
922 from Battalion 4-2.
Battalion 6-11.
Chief, how you make it out there? You need relief?
No, it's fine. We're making good progress. Reaching the attic division of 1.
Alright, receive. Those are good?
That's up.
Command from Battalion 4-1.
Drive 4-1.
6 engines crew were relieved by ladder 1. I told them to go to rehab. They should be out there shortly.
Receive. Engine 6 report to rehab. Ladder 1 Bravo from command. Linden Engine is going to meet you in the rear. When they arrive, you can go to rehab. Command Battalion 4-1. I have ladder 1 crew with me here in the rear. Delta 1 exposure. Drive 4-1. Does ladder 1 need relief? Negative. They just relieved engine 6 crew. Receive. We have mutual aid companies available. We can start cycling Elizabeth units to rehab. Ladder 2 Bravo from command.
It is good.
What your crew has us. 2 and 2 report to rehab. Ladder 2. 2 are to stay with the apparatus in the ladder pipe. And once they're released, they can report. Receive. Battalion 4-2 from command. Battalion 4-2 from command. Got it. Those companies need relief. Repeat that, Chief? You have any companies that need relief? No, that's a negative, Chief. They just got out here. Command from Engine 3 Bravo? Answering.
Chief, we need relief on the Bravo exposure in the rear on the 2.5 exposure line.
Alright, receive. Bravo exposure in the rear. I'll work on it.
Answer.
Yeah, from Battalion 2-2.
Go ahead, 2-2.
I think we're getting 2 more engine 7 out to rehab. I have, there's up past the clock here. I don't need any more resources at the time.
You do not need any resources?
That's the time, but I do not need any resources.
Alright, receive. Engine 7 reporting to rehab. Command from Attack 4-1. Call 4-1. Ladder 1 crew splitting up. 2 guys are going to take over that 2.5 inch and relieve engine 3 in the rear. Chief, I got a company going there. Very well. Receive. 1 engine from 5 echo. Got a vacuum. 1 engine engine. 2 engines 5 echo. I can receive from 1 echo from 5 echo. Entry. You can check it really quick. I want to see where we're at. Fire station at 10 pounds. Dispatch from Smith Command.
Go ahead.
Red Cross is on scene.
Receive. 1721.
Dispatch from Smith Street Command.
Go ahead.
Conditions aren't proven. We have collapse of the original fire building. Exposure Delta 1. We'll send an attack in Delta 2. Probable will hold.
Alright, received. Just be notified we're reaching our 2-hour mark.
Welcome to Battalion 2-2.
Answer.
Alright, supervisor. We shut down the attic line, focus line at this time. It's not having beneficial effect. But on Division 2, we're going to attempt to generate exposure Delta 1 and 8. Delta 2 exposure to see if we can knock any fire down on Division 2. So, exposure Delta 1.
Alright, receive. You're attempting to go to Division 2. Making a attack. 94-1 for 4-2.
Go on there,
See if we got a couple fresh crews if you need them back there.
so far so good, back. I'll let you know if they need, rotation.
Alright, receive.
Oh, Master Stream in the front, you're overshooting the building. Engine 1, bring it down.
Engine 1, kick on.
Smith Street coming in from dispatch.
And
2 hour mark.
We're making progress on the fire. We have multiple border relays established. Master Stream, attack in place. Conference will hold.
Receive, we're making progress. 1733.
answering.
We've elevated Division 2 of Exposure 2-1. Not down to block the fire. From the vantage point, the activation and division, we have taken the visible fire. If you want to visible fire outside, I recommend putting no hunt down and do an assessment.
Alright, receive. Stand by. Union ladder, can you shut down? We're going to evaluate. Ladder 3, Plunkett, can you shut down, please? Answer 5, Bravo.
You see how two good fires in operation on the Delta side. You want to shut those down as well?
Do you have any visible fire in the room?
That's negative, it's smoke.
Alright. Let's shut down, all operations in Delta 1 exposure. We can shut down. For the notes, PD's reaching out, the detective bureau to report to the scene to conduct interviews.
Dispatch received last message.
Command from Engine 2.
Answering.
Alright, Chief. I got, Garwood and Scott Plains for Engine 3/4. I believe this is, Delta 3166, Smith Street. We'll be, shooting across the window, knocking down some fire on, Delta Exposure 2.
Alright, receive. We have visible fire there, and that is known as Delta 2. Delta 2 exposure. 166.
Yeah, we're inside 166, Division 1. And, yeah, we got some fire, on, Delta. We're knocking it down now, 1 3/4.
Receive. Ladder 3 bucket from command. Do you have any visible fire?
Yeah, it's taking it.
Dispatch. Did you reach out to the Elizabeth Police Department to see if they have a drone available with, thermal imaging capabilities? Report to the screen. County 2 from command. We're gonna open up the, bucket. Ladder 3. We got some, deep-seated fire pockets. So, let's open up. We can work on the Bravo side wall. I think, the fire's in that area. Bravo side wall. Dispatcher from, Smith Command. Can you give me the, start time of the fire? The alarm time?
It was 1533. I was calling you to let you know that we do have a drone. Do you want them to respond?
Yes. Yes, please.
Alright, where do you want them to go?
We're shooting the building. What was shooting?
Receive. Smith Street command from dispatch.
Answering.
Where do you want the officer with go to?
Nathan Livingston at the command post.
Receive.
163 Smith Street.
Receive.
91 to command. Red Cross is at the scene. Receive. Red Cross on the scene. Dispatch, make note. Red Cross on the scene.
1752.
Engine 3 Bravo from command. Can you check the Bravo exposure, please?
Engine 3 received.
1 from command.
91.
Can you see me at the command post?
Affirmative, I'll be back shortly.
Dispatch is Smith Command. Can you conduct a flight roll call, please? Of all those 6 units.
Attention all companies, stand by for PAR. Engine 1 from dispatch, do you have PAR?
Engine 1 has 4 back.
Engine 2 from dispatch, do you have PAR?
200's got par, 4 men.
Engine 3 from dispatch, do you have PAR?
Engine 3 has par, 3 men.
Engine 5 from dispatch, do you have PAR?
Engine 5 has a split through. 2 men behind the exposure, and I believe the other 2 men with the rig.
Engine 6 from dispatch, do you have PAR?
Not yet.
Engine 7 from dispatch, do you have PAR? Engine 8 from dispatch, do you have PAR? Ladder 1, do you have PAR? Ladder 2, do you have PAR?
Ladder 2. 4 men, FAR.
Ladder 3, do you have FAR?
Ladder 3 has FAR, 4 men.
Rescue 1, do you have FAR?
Rescue 1 has FAR, 4 men.
Battalion 4, do you have FAR?
Battalion 1 has FAR.
Deputy Chief, do you have FAR?
Deputy 3 has FAR.
EMS 3, do you have FAR?
Can you say Bravo?
Battalion 2-1, do you have FAR?
2-1 has FAR. Operating on HOA channel.
Battalion 2-2, do you have FAR? Battalion 4-1, do you have FAR? Battalion 4-2, do you have...
Well, Union County units have FAR from the command post coordinator. Please put that in the notes.
Received, all Union County have FAR, 1804.
Let's fire in the rear. You're overshooting. 7 Bravo from command. Send me up from Echo. 1 Echo from 5 Echo. 2 Echo from 5 Echo. Go to command. 7 from 5 Echo. I'm going to be sending down the line from my wrist back. Alright, receive. Go ahead. We got 7 inches feeding it. And we shut down ladder 2's area quick. Last minute to command.
Battalion 2-2. We've been monitoring conditions from exposures up to. There's been no change. Recommend cycling Roselle, Clark, and Clark through rehab.
Alright, receive, Chief. We're coming up with a demobilization plan, and we're going to take a look with the police drone.
Alright, listen. Wait for your order to go to rehab.
Engine 1 deck gun, can you redirect? Coming to the back again.
That's not Engine 1. Engine 1 is shut down right now.
I receive whatever line is working between Delta and Delta 1.
Engine 2 for fire. Return to 50 out.
Command for Battalion 1-1.
Guard 1-1.
We're going to process fire, Division 1, Delta 1 exposure, Charlie 5. We're just having trouble getting at it. Gonna have to continue operate lines in that area.
Okay, receive, Chief.
Engine 3 from Engine 1. Charge that hyper.
Receive. Engine 1 Bravo from command.
Answers.
We have the police drone up. Hitting the hot spot in your master stream. And there's also one. There's a Bravo Charlie corner. Ladder 3. Can you redirect your stream to the Charlie Delta corner? About 20 feet in is the hot spot. We see Ladder 3 down a little bit. That's Delta 2 exposure. Alright, can you extend your boom? Ladder 3, you're not hitting anything at this time. It's going right through. Battalion 2-2 from command.
Battalion 2-2 answer.
I have some hot spots in the Delta 1 on the Delta side, all along that area wall.
Alright, from this vantage point, we're not seeing anything. We'll take another little camera.
Alright, receive. Return table, stop. Dispatch, can you put the police drone on scene and in operation? We're utilizing
Received, 1823.
We're utilizing it to check for hotspots. We're going to go under control here.
Received, fire under control. Wait.
Engine 2 Echo from Engine 2 Bravo.
Okay, anything?
If you can, if you're not busy, stop by the rehab post. We are at the parking lot of Southwest.
Receive, but actively breaking down here.
Alright, receive.
Ladder 3 bucket from Battalion 2-2.
Bucket answer.
Jeff, you can reposition that line and sweep the attic floor of exposure Delta 1 on the back wall. Go up and down from the outside to the Charlie side.
Receive. Command from Battalion 4-1. Answering for command. I don't need Charlie Division. I got Union Engine 3. They're going to be packing up their police fire. They're out of order anyway. We have multiple polices in the rear here. Command receive. Very good.
93 seconds. And you get whatever on the inside of the floor, so if you ain't that...
Affirmative. Command from 4-1. Guard 4-1. Alright, Captain Engine 5 and another one of his members are making their way out from the rear to rehab. A relief back there? Not at this time. We got Hillside manning one of the blitz fires, and Union is backing up there. Receive, thanks.
Unit 1 to Unit 91.
91 answer.
Can you give me a call on my cell phone, please?
91 from command. 91 fourth or command post.
Unit 1 to 91. Can you give me a call on my cell phone, please?
Dispatch 455 on the scene.
Received, 1837.
Ladder 3, bucket and turntable from command.
Answering.
Shop personnel advised, if you shut down, position the bowl in a neutral position, you may be able to get that to extend plus.
Okay, Chief, please, Chief. We're gonna shut down and bring it down then. And we'll try to put it back up.
Yeah, you may have to set your outriggers again. Well, you can do that. Engine 8 from command. Engine 8 guys from command. I need you to go and explosive D2. Take over operations. Yeah.
Battalion 1-1.
Battalion 1-1 answering.
Alright, put the command in. So that's the relief company in. That's everything that's in there. So, I'll come over some block rehab.
Great, Chief. Dispatch from ladder 1.
Go ahead.
Ladder 1 is released.
Received. Ladder 1 is being released from the fire scene, 1851. Is being released from the fire scene, 1851.